install a PyCharm. Here you can see in my screen, I have installed a PyCharm. Okay,
No.
PyCharm is one of the ID. Okay, that is my one of the ID at where I have to write the code. Here you can see how a spider is there. Spider is also an ID where I have to write a code. Okay, Sublime text is
Okay.
where I also it's a text editor where we have to write down the code. Okay, but for the data analysis purpose, here each and every ID have their own purposes. If you are moving in a web development or any development field, I recommend that PyChamp is the best ID for that. Okay, and if
Okay.
you are going to the machine learning field, then Spider will be the best option for you. Okay, but here
Okay.
our requirement is that we have to work on a data analysis. So what you can do is you can install another ID name as a Jupyter. Okay,
Okay.
name as a Jupyter notebook.
Jupiter.
Okay,
Okay.
now how to install it? You have to search on your Google to Anaconda.
Okay.
Install Anaconda on Mac. Here, whenever you go to this point, you will go to this um, official site of the Anaconda where you can install Anaconda
Okay.
on Mac. Okay,
Okay.
so it's very much disturbing. So Anaconda is basically a distribution. Okay, Anaconda is distribution. Here you can see out Anaconda is a distribution which consists of n numbers of ID. PyChamp is also available in my Anaconda. Then
Okay.
uh, Spider is also available in my Anaconda. Then Jupyter Notebook is also available in Anaconda. Okay,
Okay.
so when you install your Anaconda, you have to install a Jupyter in that. Okay, and the
Okay.
thing is that we have to work on each and everything on a Jupyter notebook. Okay,
Okay.
here I am executing my Jupyter notebook here. Mm, I hope the Jupyter notebook is not.
Not found.
Okay, either you can start from Jupyter notebook, either you can on a terminal as well. Okay, and here
Oh.
this is how your notebook look like. We have to write down our code in our Jupyter notebook. Okay,
Okay.
and here whenever you are clicking on new button, new here, option will be there that you want to create a Python 3 file. I will press this one. Python 3 file will be there. This one. Okay, these are known as a cell. Okay, these are known
These
as
are
a
known
cell
as
cells. This
cells.
one cells.
Okay.
Okay, where we have to write down the code. Now here
Okay.
I'm saying that hey, I am assigning a variable name as a 10. Okay, another variable I have assigned that as a b and assigning the value
What
20
does
into a b.
in means? In is integer value or what? That
At which point?
before the cell starts, you are writing a equal to 10 before that in
Hmm,
and
this one.
brackets.
I am assigning for like input where I am giving the input
Okay.
where I am
Okay.
providing
Okay.
the code.
Okay. Okay.
When you execute it, okay. When you
Okay.
here you can see I am printing like c is equal to a plus b. Okay, and I am writing here c, and now I am executing. You can see output is my 30. So it is saying that the input of three lines, okay, the output of three lines is 30. This is the input, this is my output.
Okay.
Input, output, input, output. Okay.
Okay.
Now this was a one way. This was the one way to execute. Here I am again saying that hey, A is my 10, B is my 20, and here I am saying A plus B, and I am hitting control plus enter. You got the result. Control plus enter.
Plus
Control plus
enter.
enter. Okay, not
Okay.
like that. I mean to say like you have to enter both of them simultaneously. Control and enter both simultaneously.
Both
Other thing
together
that you can,
simultaneously. Okay.
other thing that you can click on this button that here you want to run it. Okay, so that will be there.
Oh,
Okay, again you want to create a new cell. By this plus cell here you can create a new cell at here, and you can move it here at this point. Okay, let's suppose you want to move, you can
oh, why five? There is five in after in. Now it's
that
six.
now it is 6, like how much time I am executing my code, how much
Okay,
time I
okay,
executing. Here I'm running
okay.
it again. Here let me show you. Here it's 7. Okay, I'm saying at this
Yeah,
point let's put, I want to check the value of
okay.
8. Now it will be 9, that 9 time I have execute this cell. 9 time I execute this cell. Okay, that is how. Okay, I hope you got my
Oh,
point.
yes.
Okay, now I'm going to discuss about the very basic thing on in our Python, that is our operators.
Okay,
Okay, so before operators, let me introduce one more thing named as a comments.
okay.
So what the comments are? What the comments are? Basically, comments are the, like I am assigning a variable a as a 10. Okay, and I execute this code. Okay, I execute this code, that will be fine. But what if I don't want to execute this line but want to keep in my code? Okay, so by using hash before the starting point, on the point of the starting you are inserting a hash that will be act as a comment. That means this line of the code will not be executed by our
Executed.
customer. Okay, so this is
Okay.
our comment here. By this hash, you can give a single line comment. By using three type of this will be your multiple line of the comment. By starting three quotes, by ending three
Hmm.
quotes, that will be your multi-line comments. This is your
Okay.
single line. Okay. Now I'm saying you that here we are going to discuss about the operators. Okay. Before operator, I'm going to a little bit introduction about the data types.
Data types.
We have a different type of data types in our Python, such as a number, okay, such as a string, okay, such as a list, such as a tuple, such as a dictionary. Okay. So my current main focus is in on number and string.
Continue. We need to write it like continue. Three
Hmm.
and last three numbers, strings, list, tuple. What is tuple?
So I am saying that hey, now currently I am discussing about these two. I am focusing on these two. Rest, list,
Okay.
tuple, and dictionary. I will also discuss in a brief, but currently I am only working on number and string. Okay, we
Okay.
have something like a list as well, tuple as well, dictionary as well. These are the important data type we will also discuss in a further. But now currently my main focus is on these two. From the starting, we
Okay.
have to cover these two, numbers and string.
Okay.
Now inside our number, we have again different type of data types and numbers such as the integer and float is there. Okay, integer
Yeah.
and float belong to the data type in a number. Okay, and string, you know that string anything you can be work on a string, something like this one, that will be your string. Okay, this is about my
Okay.
data types.
String is line, right?
Okay,
Sentence.
a
String is
sentence or
like
the collection of
sentence,
the,
right?
huh, a string is like a correct. Basically, the collection of the characters is known as a string. Okay,
Okay.
so here let me discuss about the operators. We have seven type of the operators. Okay, we have seven types of operators in Python.
Okay.
First one is my arithmetic. Okay. Second one is my mm, comparison. Sorry, assignment. Okay. Third one is my comparison. Fourth one is my bitwise. Then I have a somehow logical. Then mm, your membership
Okay.
and identity. These all are the operators. So basically, what the operator is? Operator is like when you are providing whenever you want to perform some operation on the variable, it's known as our operator. Okay. Now I
Okay.
have discussed you that we have a seven type of the operators: arithmetic, assignment, comparison, bitwise, logical, membership, and identify. Okay. Now, if
Okay.
I'm talking about the arithmetic operators, all the arithmetic concepts such as addition, okay, then subtraction, multiplication, division,
Multiplication, division.
modulus, exponent multiplication, and exponent division. This all comes under in our arithmetic operators. Okay,
Hmm. Okay.
so let me do it here. Let us suppose I have a as a 20. Okay, B is my
Okay.
30. Okay, I am saying that hey, A plus B that will be your 50, that is our 20 plus 30, that is my 50. Now, if I'm saying that hey, B minus A, the output will be your 10, that is my 30 minus 20, that is my 10. Okay, if I'm
Yeah.
saying that A minus B, that will be your minus 10.
10.
A minus
Yeah.
B, that will
A
be your
minus B minus.
minus. Okay, then I am saying that A multiply B, that will be your 600. Okay, 20 into 30, that is by 600.
Yeah.
If I'm saying that A divided by B, your value will be 0.6666 and so on. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
this is for my division. After this, we have, let us suppose, after division. So let us suppose B is my 2, A is my 5. Okay, B is my 2 and A is my 5. Now, if I
Okay.
say that hey, A multiplied by B, the output will be 10. Okay,
10.
but we have another operator named as a this one, exponent multiplication. So, what the exponent multiplication is? Here I am writing A exponent multiplication by B, which states that the B will be the power of A. Okay, B will be
Okay.
the power of A.
5 is to power
Therefore,
2.
2 will become the 5 raised to the power 2, and the output will be your 25.
25.
Okay. Now here
Okay.
let us suppose if I'm talking about exponent multiplication, now we have another concept named as a exponent division. Okay. Now we have A as a 5, B as a 2. Okay. I am saying
Okay.
that hey, A divide by B. What will be the output?
A divide by B. It's in decimal.
2.5.
Yeah.
It's 2.5. But I want a positive number. I want a approximate value. I don't want this value into a decimal number. Okay, so
Okay.
what I have to do is I am inserting here a exponent division so that it will give me the accurate numbers, so that it will give me the positive number, that is my 2.
Okay.
Okay, now we have another operator left, that is my modulus operator. Now what the modulus is basically like a reminder. Okay, that what will be the reminder if you divide 5 by 2, so you have to use like x a modulus by b, so the output will be your 1. Okay, that is what the reminder is basically.
Okay.
Okay, this was about our arithmetic operators. After this
Okay.
we have something like assignment operator. Okay, assignment operator is basically like this one, the first assignment operator, that we have to assign the value. Okay, if I'm saying that hey, a is 10. Okay, and I want to explain this statement, it consists of the three things: one our variable, second one is my operator, third one is my value. A is my variable here is equal to is my uh, operator is assignment operator is this, and 10 is my value, which state that 10 is assigned into a variable known as a. Okay, now a is my temporary variable. You can change according to your requirement. If I'm saying that hey, a is equal to 20, that will be possible, it will be changed.
20. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So here I am saying that hey, instead of a is equal to 20, what I'm going to do is, if I'm saying that hey, a is my 10, okay, now if I'm executing the value of a, the output of a that is my 10 is here, okay. But if I'm saying that hey, a is
Why
equal to
our
a plus
output is
10,
20?
see, output is 10 now. Last it was 20 because firstly I
Oh, it's
assigned a
not
value as a 10
clear.
after 20.